Hello all my angry nerds, this is Fanboy and welcome to your daily dose of Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today's game is going to be kind of special. Let me introduce the players to you really quickly. In the bottom of the left hand corner of Dusk Tower you have the good old Polt. Yes, he's been around forever, he is a Terran, and he is blue in this game. His opponent today is going to be none other than the legendary Snute. He is a Zerg and he is in the red trunks and he is in the top right hand position of Dusk Tower. Today's game is going to be very, very interesting. Let's just say that one. I watched a little bit of this game before I casted it and it was like, I'm about 3 minutes into this game and I truly, truly love this game. So I'm going to cast it. So it looks like Snute is going for his expansion relatively quickly, not uncommon. He did just start gas. I'm assuming this drone is going to be for a pull, and there you go. Pull's on the way for Snute. What is Polt up to? Polt is building a barracks at the moment, and he does have gas going, so I'm assuming it's going to be for a really quick reactor or a Reaper. I kind of forgot the name of that unit for some strange reason. But it looks like Polt is going for a Reaper opening. I don't know if yes he is. He's going to expand out of this and most likely add on tech after the Reaper comes out. So this is going to be kind of interesting. We have, oh crap, wrong thing. I followed the destructible tree accidentally. I thought I had the Reaper selected, but it looks like, what does Snute have to defend this? He has a couple wings, he has speed coming, but his queens are not here quite yet. So we're gonna see how many kills this Reaper can get before he has to leave the base. And he gets a lone Zergling. Is chased off by a queen. That queen is kind of out in the middle of nowhere and needs to be kind of careful. There are only 3 lings here. Another queen is at the expansion, so I just don't think there's going to be a whole lot of damage this Reaper can do. So he's just going to poke back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Meanwhile, in Polt's base, he is going for, it looks like a 1-1-1 with another command center. I've casted so many like TVTs and TVZs and TVPs that it seems like today it's like we're gonna get a command center and then we're gonna go for possibly a factory and then right into another command center. So to have 3 command centers right off the bat is not unusual. So let's see what this Reaper is up to. This Reaper is being very slowly chased around by a bunch of planes, is almost dead, only has 8 HP left. No, it cannot get away. As I was just uttering those words, he is kind of dead. You have another hatchery for Snute, so yeah, he's going into a lair, it looks like. This could be for a lot of things. It could be for infestors, it could be for mutas, it could be for a lot of things. He does have a roach warrant on the way. So roach warrant into what exactly? If I could take a guess, it would be into mutas or into what do you call it? Infestors. There you go. So right now, Polt and Snute are kind of like, okay, let's just macro up together and turn this game into somewhat of a macro game and not a micro game. One tank here only has 1 kill. The Widow Mine does have a reactor coming down on it, so I'm assuming it's going to be for Widow Mines or Hellions is the most logical choice. Oh, wow! Polt is being somewhat ballsy, and Overlord is on it. Oh, the Overlord does see the command lifted off command center, so Snute does know that Polt has expanded to a third base. So Polt's probably saying, okay, I need to get a fourth started eventually here, relatively shortly. And the problem with a third or a fourth on this map is it's kind of, well, you normally take this as a fourth. You can take this as a fourth, and I think that's what Snute is doing. Snute is taking this as a fourth. It is harder to expand, or harder to defend, because it has a ramp here, it has a ginormous ramp here, and another ramp here. Ooh! Banshee is out. Do we have Cloak on the way? Yes, we do have Cloak on the way. I missed that completely. So, the Banshee is going after Creep Tumors. Yeah. So it's down the Creep just as bad. And instead of going after drones, he's going after... There is an Overseer here that Snute is not stupid. You see a Banshee, most likely Cloak is already done or is about to be done. There are two Banshees here, and Cloak is finished, actually. Cloak is finished, so we're gonna see those Banshees don't want to be flying over there. They do activate their invisibility, so hopefully they can get something done here. Let's see how many drones can be killed. But it looks like one Banshee just got bungled to death, so that's a thing. Infestors are out. That Banshee does get one infested before it dies via fungal. So if we look really quickly, it's two. He only got 2 workers, so that's not horrible. Worker supply is 65 to 80, so, or 82. So I mean, that's not terrible either. So yeah, we're pretty much at a kind of a draw. It looks like Polt wants to move out and see what he can do with this fourth base of Snute. Snute does have Ravagers. They're very good against bio. It's basically just explosive bio is extremely good on pumped up units, especially if they are bungled. And right now they are very, very bungled. The Infestors are kind of getting caught in the melee. That's never good. Widow Mines are here. They're not. That one's in a good location. That one's not so much in a good location. But what Snute wants to do is Snute wants to hold this fourth as long as humanly possible, and possibly even drive Polt away. This replay comes out of Route WW3. I've never heard of it, but I think is a tournament of some sort. I'm assuming put on by Root Gaming. If you guys know a little bit more about that, please leave it down in the comment section, because I have no idea. I've never heard of it. It looks like Snute's creep coverage is kind of suffering right now, but he is being attacked by a bunch of Marine and Marauder. And as you can see, oh wow, Snute, or not Snute, Polt is taking a fourth. So there has to be something going on. And it looks like Polt decided just to weave around this whole little, I don't know, little defense of this one tank is paying for itself, truly. Is utterly paying for itself. I don't know what those explosive bios were, but you know what, whatever. But more Widow Mines are up on the ramp. I'm assuming what Polt wants to do is try to engage here, like right here as the roaches come over. Can get 2 Infestors, does get 2 Infestors. Widow Mines do go off on a bunch of roaches, or on a couple roaches, but this Marine bio ball is kind of in trouble. The medevacs are completely almost completely out of energy. And it looks like, yeah, it looks like Snute held that one off quite well. This, zoom back out. I do like this zoomed out mode, if you can't tell. It gives me a lot more room to see. A bunch of roaches do come out. Screen is lost. These screens are of vital use for the most part. Doesn't want to get caught in his own explosive bio because they do cause splash damage, really. But really, all Snute has right now is just lurkers and queens. Does have a couple roaches that just popped out, and 3 festers. That's not a whole lot with just this stream of blue that you can see on the minivan just coming over Marine Marauder. And that's a really, really nice concave. The concave is real, and the roaches are just being annihilated. And so are the Ravagers. The Ravagers are just being completely and utterly dry. But it looks like Snute is defending this quite nicely. And Liberators are here. So the only problem is the Liberators only cover part of the ramp, but it looks like Polt wants to lure them right into the Liberator feed, and Snute is obliged to do so. All you have left right now are 4 Ravagers and a couple of very, very dead roaches. So it looks like the Ravagers are dead. A nice fungal. Most of that was whipped, but this 4th base is pretty much dead for right now. A bunch of, well, not really. A bunch of the Specitarians do come out, but the Widowmine field kind of takes care of that. But it looks like Snute is on his last legs for the most part. Has a couple more roaches left, and the roaches are gonna die because, well, Snute just called GG, well played. Polt is your winner there, and that was actually quite an exciting game. I'm kind of speechless, really, to tell you the truth, because Polt is a master among masters. He's good. So is Snute. Snute has been around forever. So is Polt. Polt has been around forever. When I started watching Starcraft 2 again professionally, or watching professional players, it was faces like Bomber, Polt, Snute, Minigun, Cats, those type of players that I loved watching because they were just so fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed the game. If you did, please leave a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. It helps me out a ton. And I will see you guys in the next game. Bye for now.